Canva or Adobe Express, two of the most popular design tools online right now. Which one is really better for you? Whether you're going to be a content creator, small business owner, or just someone who wants to make amazing graphics fast, today I'm going to break down the pros, the cons, pricing, and features of both Canva and Adobe Express so you can decide which one deserves your time and money. Now, let's start with the ease of use. Canva is well known for its drag and drop simplicity. You can jump right in, even if you've never designed before, and start creating social posts, flyers, or even presentations within just minutes. Adobe Express, on the other hand, feels slightly more polished. It has a steeper learning curve. It borrows a lot of design language from Adobe's professional apps, such as Photoshop, Illustrator, things like that as well. It's going to feel a little more natural to you if you are used to those particular programs. If not, it may take a little bit longer to get comfortable with this program. Now, let's talk features. Canva offers thousands of ready-made templates, stock images, AI tools like Magic, Resize, and Magic Write, plus also video editing. It's an all-in-one platform for quick designs. Now, when you switch over to Adobe Express, it also is going to have templates, text effects, and AI powered tools like background removal and generative fill. Now, Canva does actually have the ability to do background removal, but it's behind their paywall. So if you're not super familiar with utilizing Canva in terms of paying for it, you can switch over to Adobe Express and remove your backgrounds free of charge when it comes to that, which I'm going to show you in just a moment here. One of its biggest strengths is going to be integration. You can move your project straight from into Photoshop or Premiere Pro if you have the Creative Cloud. It makes it a better option for anyone who wants beginner tools that connect with pro software. Now, in terms of pricing, when it comes to cost, both platforms have free versions, like I did mention. Canva's going to cost around 15 bucks a month or $14.99 and unlocks premium templates, brand kits, and advanced AI tools, which might help making your thumbnails a little bit better. Now, they do have a lot of really good templates. I've taken a look at them. We'll look at some of the templates that they have available here in just a moment. Adobe Express Premium is going to cost you $9.99 up to $14.99. Depends on the plan that you go with. It comes bundled with certain Creative Cloud subscriptions. So if you're already paying for Photoshop and Premiere, you might have Adobe Express included at no extra charge. So you might want to look and see what plans you might be paying for when it comes to this. In terms of output, Canva is going to be excellent for fast content creation, especially social media graphics and presentations. Adobe Express gives you slightly more refined control, especially for image heavy designs, but it's not as fast for quick bulk projects like resizing dozens of posts at once. I've seen people that are posting that, hey, if you want to make these YouTube shorts and have a great background and do all sorts of crazy integration, then they're using things like Adobe Express or Canva to do these. But you have to use the pay version because you can make you 100 different thumbnails very, very quickly when it comes to one of these programs. So the question is, which one should you actually use? If you want something super easy, fast and built for social media, go for Canva. If you're already in Adobe's ecosystem, or you plan to upskill to Photoshop, Illustrator, or even Premiere, Adobe Express is going to fit right into your workflow. Now, we are going to switch over into a couple of screens here that I'm going to pull up. It's going to basically show how you can actually download Adobe Premiere or Adobe Express, as well as Canva. All right, here is a quick glimpse at where you need to go. I just did a quick search for download Adobe Express, and then you can go here, Adobe Help Center. Now you can click on it, and it's going to tell you how to get it from Microsoft, which you just basically download it from the actual App Store. You can get attachments for Chrome as well as for Edge. They do have it for Mac as well, so if you're an Apple user, you can download it for your MacBook as well. So not a big thing. Now, this is basically the screen you'll have pop up. It'll say download, view in store. You will have to actually log into your Microsoft account in the Microsoft Store. So not a big deal. When you get that installed, then it'll come up where you can use it on the app, or you can actually use it on the web browser as well. Same with Canva. You can use both of them right in the actual browser. Now, Canva, they do have it for Windows, and they have it for Mac OS, iOS, Android, Chromebook. So you can do Canva across multiple different platforms, whichever one is going to be best for you. All right, so what you're seeing here right now are the Adobe Express programs and Canva side by side. So one of the things we're going to look at, we're going to look over here on the left side. You got search templates, brands, which you can unlock with premium. So if you're actually paying for Adobe Express, this is going to actually benefit you if you want a larger selection of templates, as well as setting up your own brand more than anything else. So easily create your brand, save logos, fonts, graphics, and colors for reuse by your team. Apply your brand in one click for visual consistency across everything you create. Now, you definitely need to pay for it, or you can actually go and do a free trial for 30 days with it as well. So you got some options when it comes to utilizing it. We'll go to templates. I'm just going to open something right here. We'll do this sizzle shine. Let's see what it'll let me do. All right, cool. Got a couple little things that pop up there to help teach you how to use things a little bit. But one of the cool things that you can do is you can go look at stuff you've already actually added here. So you got your stuff, and I'm going to add this to the actual screen right there. However, that doesn't look very flattering, right? So that background, it looks pretty horrible. So this is one of the features that you get with the free version of Adobe Express, as opposed to having to pay for it over with Canva. I can click the picture and I can go over as simply as clicking remove background. And now I have no background. Now I can just adjust myself as I see fit. I can adjust the size. And if I want to, highlight everything here, do that. And I can move everything up there right in the middle. And then sizzle shine. And if you notice, it's got the little crossbars. That's actually to help center it based off of what other things are actually already in the picture itself. So you can't really do this remove background from the free versions over here. Now you can pick specific templates over here as well. Now, if you have the pay versions, you do have the little crown over here. And if you look over here as well, they got the little crowns as well when it comes to Adobe Express. Now, if you try to click on them and you don't pay for it, you can use the template. It has paid elements, so you could technically pay for just the one, if I'm not mistaken. If not, then you basically are paying for the subscription to give you access to all of these different paid templates and exclusive features as well. Now, are they all made by Canva? Are they all made by Adobe? No, in some cases they're made by other people. So you can follow people who make them and see what ones that they have. Now, you can go over and click templates again when it comes to this, and it's kind of moved things around on me. But you do have the ability to sort things out from where they come, and also price. So if you want to click free, just to see what free ones you actually can qualify, you can see there's a lot of really good ones. Now, some of these ones, like that are, this type right here, they're going to be more for like your mobile type apps more than anything else. Where you got little square ones like this, which would be more for your thumbnails as well. Now you can still go, and you can even go a little deeper into it in terms of your size, your outputs. So if you want to go through the different features, you can go view more. You can actually search YouTube, and then now you can see YouTube banners, display ads, YouTube profile, photos, shorts, thumbnails. So you got a lot of different ones that you can actually choose from. What we're looking at is the thumbnail right now. So we're going to click search thumbnail, and this is going to give you a lot of different ideas for your thumbnails. So whereas you can click how to budget, you can add it as a page, you can start a new file. There's multiple different things that you can do. And for whatever reason, it's opening it up over in the actual browser. So we're just going to open it up over here. So for instance, I can go and click my stuff and add me back into this one as an image. And I can remove that background again. Remove this guy from the actual picture itself. And I can put myself right here as well. Now, the nice thing about them is you can send it backwards. You can send it all the way to the back if I wanted to. So if I want to have all these little bubbles in front of me, I can do something like this. And then you can go in here and adjust each and every one of these. And you can change the colors. You can change pretty much everything about this. So if I wanted to fill it with a different color, I can make it red if I wanted to. I could go over here and then I can change this color to, we'll just say green. Why? Why not? So this is just a couple of features that you can get started with when it comes to Adobe Express. It's a very easy program to use. People and websites, and even what you're looking at here, say that you got to learn how to use it. It's not hard. It's really not hard. It's easier than people make it out to be. And if you don't like that template, you go and you start over and you look for different templates that might work better for you. Canva works really, really well as well. Now, I utilize Canva quite a bit. I've got a lot of different thumbnails that I've actually worked with when it comes to it. But, you can go in here and pick something. Let's pick something real quick. I'm going to pick make money and, oh, nope, that one's pay one. I'm not paying for Canva right now, but you can customize the template. And then I can hit delete, and then that person disappears. Now I can go in here for uploads, and I can use something like this. This is literally just an example. One that I already created. Now doing the little white banner border, that's something I did in actual Photoshop. So am I a pro? No, I'm really not. As you can see, still got a little bit of green kind of peeking out there, a little bit of blue color from the lighting that I had behind me. But there's a lot of different things that you can do. As you can see, I've kind of tinkered around trying to actually work on a thumbnail for the website for my Tube Talk media. So as you see, you can actually go in here, you can delete these too. So if you don't want to keep them on there, you can move them to trash. So if you don't want to have it cluttering up, it's like, hey, I've already made my thumbnail. I don't need it over here anymore. I don't want to use it as a template for anything anymore. You can actually go and you can remove those as well. So hopefully this is going to give you a better idea of how easy it is to make a thumbnail. Now, obviously, what is your thumbnail going to be about? Well, that's based off of you. It's also going to be based off the video or videos that you are looking to create and post on YouTube or wherever else that you are actually looking to post them. Which one of these programs is going to be best for you? Again, that's going to be you. I think that Adobe Express is going to be a little more professional and have more free features that a lot of people are really going to be looking for, especially when it comes to removing that background from photographs. Now, is it going to be perfect? No. I've taken pictures and put them on Adobe Photoshop and clicked to remove the background, and it removed part of my body as well. Especially if the background's darker and you're wearing a darker shirt. So it's a matter of, the lighting. It's a matter of what you have behind you, So there's a lot of contributing factors on what is going to be best for you. So hopefully this was informative for you. and you actually took something away from this. If you did, hey, please hit that subscribe, share the video with some of your friends. Hopefully we'll be releasing new videos soon. But until next time, guys, hit record, stay sane, and we'll see you on the flip side.